This is really a happy occasion, and I want to commend Mr. LASCO and his team, and you, the Nurses Association, for this annual event. It is important that we partner in building a stronger health system and a health system response. This year, you're celebrating, as usual, your Nurse and Nursing Student of the Year. I would like to declare that this year, this event will make nurses all Nurses of the Year. How is that? Give them a round of applause, please. The nurse, in my 7 years or so of experience in public health as a Minister of Health, is and should be recognized as the stabilizing force in the public health response of any challenge that we face. In the new dispensation, I want to say we have to start with a recognition of you being the stabilizing force in public health. A needs assessment of what is required to enhance and empower you to do more. Infrastructure build-out, which we are embarking on, the largest infrastructure build-out since independence. In 3 to 5 years' time, we're going to have more hospital buildings than we have had in terms of new construction than we have had since 1962. Spanish Town, Maypen, Senan, Cornwall Restoration, new adolescent and pediatric hospital in Mobe. UWI is slated for a major expansion. We're going to move towards diagnostics, leasing as opposed to purchase to support maintenance so that when equipments are bought, they work and that we have consistent working equipment because you need that to work. And for you, our reclassification exercise that is going on now is going to hopefully address some of the salary issues, some of the security of tenure issues, so people have a secure job, and of course some of the working condition issues. I think the future requires us to recognize the right of the nurse to save lives wherever there's a need to save lives. So some will be here, some will be there, some will be here and there. And I want to champion that cause on your behalf because you are the stabilizing force in the context of global health and Jamaica's health. All politics is local, they say, so I know I have to satisfy my constituents, which is Jamaica, but I also recognize that you have your needs and we need to work with you on solving those needs. In the meantime, continue to be beautiful, continue to serve, continue to be everywhere, continue to offer relief like LASCO products, and continue to do it, hopefully, at not such a big discounted value, because we're going to solve some of the problems.
It is a wonderful sight to see the new crop of nursing students coming up through the ranks, especially our finalists, bringing their strength and innovation to help sustain Jamaica's healthcare sector. We applaud you for choosing this noble profession. I'm very pleased to share that this year, LASCO total investment in the nurses program is 6.2 million, despite being faced with various price increases, shipping challenges, and the pandemic. The efforts of our nurses all over the past 2 years have more than showcased that this is true. Faced with the uncertainties surrounding the care and treatment of patients stricken with COVID-19, as well as concern about their own personal safety and that of their families, our nurses took on the tremendous responsibility placed on them. Honorable Minister, Dr. Tufton, you and your team should be commended for taking us through difficult, unprecedented times as we battle the pandemic. You led us from the front by maintaining constant dialogue with the public through COVID conversation press conferences and managed the crisis better than many first world countries. Let's give them a hand for that. During this period, there was never any doubt about the capacity of our nurses or the training institutions which produce them to handle the challenges we face. We continue to produce some of the most well-trained and adept nurses in the world, who are the envy of more developed jurisdictions. Jamaica's greatest assets are its people, and our nurses are even more special. I implore the government to continue taking all the necessary steps to provide an even more attractive working environment for our nurses, to ensure our public healthcare system does not become compromised by brain drain. Our commitment to everyday family values contributed to the reduction in the price of several food items, including wholemeal, mackerel, other food items, pharmaceuticals, and personal care products. We are delighted to learn some time ago in 2003 by the famous Carl Stone poll report. It was revealed that the food items named by healthcare providers as the main cause for the reduction of nutrition-related illnesses that were LASCO food items, including our great tasting and affordable food drink, as mentioned by our MC. Years later, we continue to provide numerous products for our people. Our commitment extended beyond food to medicine. We introduced affordable antiviral medication at a content price for those infected with HIV/AIDS. You know how much cursing I get for selling the product so cheap? We also introduced amlodipine for the approximately 40% of Jamaicans diagnosed with hypertension at 1/8 the price, as well as other generic medications that would help to bring down the cost of treatment for our people. We continue to do our part in providing well-deserved incentives for our healthcare workers. There are very attractive packages for this year's finalists in both competitions. In addition to the coveted Nurse of the Year trophy, our first prize winner will receive cash prize of $200,000. Our first runner-up, $150,000. Our second runner-up and the Student Nurse of the Year will receive $100,000 each.
I am overwhelmed with gratitude to have been selected as the Student Nurse of the Year 2022-2023. Thank you all so much for being here to share in this occasion. I am honored to stand before you to be recognized for my hard work and dedication, as well as for my passion. I can stand here confidently to say that this accomplishment is not something that I did on my own. I would like to thank Dr. Donna Bonaman, Ms. Joel Harley, and Mrs. Brown Clark for offering themselves so selflessly so as to adequately prepare my colleague and I for this competition. I would also like to thank my mother, who is my #1 support. Mommy, I know you're the proudest one. I know you're the proudest person on earth right now. Remember I said I was balling La-Daniel. Thank you to the Nurses Association of Jamaica and LASCO for offering recognition to people like me. If Shy La-Daniel can do it, so can you. Congratulations to all the competitors. We are all winners, and we should all be encouraged to continue our efforts in becoming nurses with a voice to lead, so as to protect, support, and invest in the nursing profession to strengthen health systems around the world. Thank you.
The first runner-up, Nurse of the Year 2022. Cameramen, are you ready? Nassandra Pierce. It therefore means that the Nurse of the Year for a second year running from the Victoria Jubilee Hospital is Miss Alicia Adamson. So Miss Adamson gets the LASCO trophy and replica and a cash award of $200,000.
It is my distinct honor to be crowned Nurses Association of Jamaica LASCO Nurse of the Year Ambassador 2022-2023. It is with great pride that I accept this challenge and forge ahead to be the NAJ LASCO NYO 202-203 group of companies. This competition was not an easy one, but through the midst of it all, we survived. We came from different health institutions in Jamaica, supported each other, and became friends. My fellow contestants, we are all Nurses of the Year, and we are going to continue to work together and support each other throughout this year. Maya Angelou once said, "You will face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated." As a manager of the birthplace of the nation, the Victoria Jubilee Hospital, being a product by birth, then having all my children there, and to now being a member of staff, it's a great pleasure to be there. I want to say a few thanks, mainly to my family members, my sister, Heather Foster, my sons, Wassan and Malachi, and my new addition to the family, my fiancé, Al Clark. You have been my tower of strength to enter this competition. When the call came upon me to do, I was saying, no, I don't want to be a Nurse of the Year. But when I came home and I sat and I have a conversation with you, you are the ones who encouraged me. You are the ones who said, believe in yourself, Alicia. You can do it. And here I am today, proudly. I ask you to stand and take a bow with me.